Sometimes, Percy takes stone trucks to the other end of the line. There, he meets some engines from the other railway. One day, Henry wanted to rest in the shed, but Percy was talking to some foreign tank engines. It was raining hard. Water swirled under my boiler. I could see where I was going, but I struggled on. Ooh, Percy, you are brave. Well, said Percy modestly, it wasn't anything really. Water's nothing to an engine with determination. Tell us more, Percy, said the engines. What are you engines doing here? Hissed Henry. This shed is for the fat controller's engines. Go away. Silly things, Henry snorted. They're not silly. Percy had been enjoying himself. He was cross because Henry had sent them away. They are silly, and so are you. Water's nothing to an engine with determination. Pah! Anyway, said cheeky Percy, I'm not afraid of water. I like it. He ran away singing, Once an engine attached to a train was afraid of a few drops of rain. Percy had arrived home, feeling pleased with himself. Silly old Henry, he chuckled. Thomas was looking at a board on the quay. It said, Danger! We mustn't go past it, he said. That's orders. Why? Danger means falling down something, said Thomas. I went past danger once, and I fell down a mine. Percy looked beyond the board. I can't see a mine, he said. He didn't know that the foundations of the quay had sunk, and that the rails now sloped downward to the sea. Stupid board, said Percy. For days and days he had tried to saddle past it, but his driver stopped him every time. No, you don't, he would say. Then, one day, Percy made a plan. He whispered to the trucks, Will you give me a bump once we get to the quay? The trucks were surprised. They had never been asked to bump an engine before. They giggled and chattered about it the whole way down. Later down the line, Percy chuckled. Driver doesn't know my plan. The trucks laughed and laughed. On, on, on. Percy thought they were helping. I'll pretend to stop at the station, but the silly trucks will push me past the board. Then, I'll make them stop, and I can do whatever I like. If Percy hadn't been so conceited, he would have never been so silly. Every wise engine knows that you cannot trust trucks. They reached the stations, and Percy's brakes groaned. That was the signal for the trucks. Go on, they yelled. Surged forward together. Ow, said Percy, sliding past the board. Percy was frantic. That's enough! But before it was too late, once on the slope, he helplessly slithered into the sea. You are a very disobedient engine. Percy knew that voice. He groaned. The fat controller was there. Please, sir, get me out, sir. I'm truly sorry, sir. No, Percy. You cannot do that until high tide. I hope it teaches you to obey orders. Yes, sir. Percy shivered miserably. It was quite cold. It was nearly dark out when they brought floating cranes and cleared away the trucks and lifted Percy out. He was too cold and stiff to move by himself. So he was sent to the works next day on Henry's good train. Well, well, well. Did you like the water? Chuckled Henry. No. Percy shivered. It was still quite cold. I am surprised. You need more determination, Percy. Water's nothing to an engine of determination, you know. Perhaps you will like it better next time. But Percy was quite determined that there won't be a next time.